Welcome to our fraction word problems video lesson. If you would like to, you can write down our learning goal right now in your learning goal sheet. You should write it down under Friday's date, and that will be February 7th. So, if you want to, you can write your learning goal down now. If you don't want to, you can wait until we're in class. For fraction word problems, your first step, just like the other word problems we've been working with, is to write your let statement. In this case, well, let's read the question first. The price of a t-shirt is 5/6 the price of a pair of pants. The shirt costs $12.50. How much do the pants cost? To solve this problem, we first need to write it as an equation. Before we can even write it as an equation, we need a variable. Our variable is going to represent how much the pants cost, because that's what the question is asking us to find. So I'm going to write let P represent the price of the pants. Okay, now we need to try and think about how we can write it as an equation. We know that the price of a t-shirt is 5/6 the price of that pair of pants, and the shirt costs $12.50. We are going to write 5/6 times P equals $12.50, because we know that the shirt costs $12.50, and that 5/6 of the price of the pants is going to be equal to that. Then you're going to solve your equation, and you're going to solve it just the way we've been solving these other equations. So we need to get rid of the 5/6 from the P. We need to get this P by itself. So to do that, we need to get rid of the divided by 6. So we're going to multiply both sides by 6. These cancel out. So now we have 5P on this side. And on the other side, we're going to have whatever 1250 times 6 is. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 5. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Then, because we have decimals in our question, we need to make sure we have decimals in our answers. So there's 2 decimal places in our factors, so we need to make sure there's 2 decimal places in our answer. So this is going to be equal to 75. Now, we still need to get this P here by itself, and it still has something attached to it. And remember, between this 5 and the P, there's a secret dot, which means times. So we need to divide both sides by 5. These two will cancel out, so we get P is equal to whatever 75 divided by 5 is. 5 goes into 7 one time, and 5 goes into 25 5 times. 5 times 25 is 0. So we know that P is equal to 15, and P represents the price of the pants, so we can say the pants cost $15. Let's do the next one. Mai Lee worked 7.5 hours and earned $150. What amount did she earn per hour? I'm going to highlight our key bits of information. She worked 7.5 hours and earned $150, and then we need to find the amount she earned per hour. First, we need to write a let statement. What are we trying to find? We're trying to find how much she earned per hour, so our let statement is going to have that in it. Let H represent how much Mai Lee earns per hour. Oh, sorry, that's not hour. Fix that. It should be per hour. if she works 7.5 hours and earns a total of $150, 7.5 times how many hours she works, times how much she gets paid, because she works 7.5 hours, will give us $150. Here's the tricky part about this one. This fraction here, 7.5, is a mixed number, so we need to convert it into an improper fraction. Hopefully you remember how to do this from the last unit. Oh, and this should be in a half, not 1/5. Show a 2 then there. There we go. 7 times 2, so you multiply whatever your whole number is by the denominator and then add the numerator. So we get 7 times 2 plus 1 is equal to 15. So we have 15 over 2 times her wage, her H, equals 150. So now we know how to solve this. We need to multiply both sides by 2. We have 15H equals 300. Then we're going to divide both sides by 15. Again, we're trying to get this H by itself. That's our whole goal here. So we're doing everything we can do to get rid of the numbers around our H. Divide both sides by 15. Cancel them out. 300 divided by 15. 15 can't go into 3, but it goes into 30 twice. 2 times 15 is 30. We subtract and get a 0. We bring down our next 0. And even though we have zeros down here, we're not done yet. 15 goes into 0 0 times. 0 times 15 is 0. And now we're done. So we know that H is equal to 20. And it's a word problem, so you need a word answer. Lee earns $20 per hour. Okay, now it is your turn. Give this question a try. The value of Mary's coins is 5/12 the value of her brother's coins. Mary's coins are worth $10. What is the value of her brother's coins? Write and solve an equation.